Hello there, Sagittarius. Welcome to Diamond Dragon Lady. My name is Ariel, and this is your astrology and tarot reading for April 2024. I hope you are doing great out there. I always love spending time with your energy, and I do appreciate your time here as well on the channel. If you get a chance, please do hit that subscribe and like button on your way in or out. That helps me greatly with getting my messages out and my videos through the YouTube algorithm over time. So Sagittarius, I am a tarot reader and an astrologer as well. We will mostly be focusing on the cards in this reading. So if you're interested in more of the astrology details, check out the link at the end of this video. It will take you to a separate video that is just about the astrology of the month ahead. So we're going to start out with some oracle cards on your reading. We're going to get some major keywords and themes for your month of April. Spirit, let's see what we have for Sagittarius, please. We have adventures. That's probably one of the best cards that a Sagittarius could receive, because Sagittarians are always down for travel, adventure, and journeys of the mind, the spirit, and the physical plane. So I would say that if you're already out there traveling and having some adventures, this could be a very, very fulfilling month indeed. And if you have not got anything planned, it may be time to start thinking about that, Sagittarius. There's going to be something that is very exciting or adventurous going on this month. I also will point out, we're in Aries season very strongly. Aries is a fellow fire sign to you, and fire signs, are just always activated by fellow fire. So that's activating that fifth house universally for Sagittarius. And if you're a Sag rising, that's even stronger. So this could be really enlivening the areas of creativity, your heart, the ego, obviously, when it comes to Leo house energy. That's all very strong for you. I also say that this is a strong month coming through where, enforcing healthy boundaries and self-love have been very important as well for everyone. So let's get a numerology card for you next. We're going to get another keyword and a special number for the month of April. And look at this, we have change as well, the number 5. So absolutely, there's adventure in the air. There's something about this that changes your life patterns, maybe your life path or purpose, direction. Something is coming along to change the course of action. You may be taking steps as well to make some big changes in your life. You may really have felt that lately, Sagittarius. And I believe, my feeling with Aries energy, we're in some very strong Aries. We're having a solar eclipse with the new moon on Aries on April 8th. That's going to be a huge pattern of energy. And those, eclipse patterns, we just had, the lunar eclipse as well on March 25th in Libra. And both of those signs, are in good balance to you. These are harmonious signs to you. So I feel like, even if the changes feel difficult, or even if those revelations can be a little startling or a little bit surprising at first, or even if they throw you off, over time you're going to see that this was a very beneficial, very happy blessing. Like the change is actually for the good, even if you don't see it quite that way at first. And like if you've really been asking for or wanting change in your life, or to come out of some kind of stagnation, you're getting it this month, Sagittarius. Let's get into some gemstones and crystals. I always like to pull a couple of these for you each month to give you something, tangible to work with that just helps keep us stable and grounded along our journey. And on the top we have the fluorite. Excellent card, excellent gemstone. Great for the third eye chakra, helps you attune to your spirit guides. I also say that fluorite is excellent if you have a tendency to get distracted, or if you need a little bit of extra energy to keep you focused, because it really does help. It helps us to, not get distracted by things. It helps us to really stay committed to the path, really keeps our mind in a good place. And it helps open, that higher mind, that third eye. On the bottom, we have the Seraphinite, and that is honesty. Honesty of communication, honesty of the mind. This is a heart and third eye stone. So the third eye is getting really activated here from what I'm seeing with the crystals. So these two are, very good for you to work with this month. And I would say that you might want to focus if you do like look up on YouTube. There's always wonderful sound therapy or sound files. Look up ones that, are strong for the third eye, because that seems like what's getting very activated and awakened for you this month, Sagittarius. Next, let's get in one more oracle card before we do your tarot. This is going to be our spirit guides and guardians. Let's ask which one is coming in to help Sagittarius the most this month. And we have Bridget. Absolutely love her. She is an Irish goddess and saint. She goes back for very, very old times, and she is the sacred blessing of the wells, the water, the sacred waterways, and also of the fire. She rules the home and the hearth. She's very strong on protecting you, protecting the family, protecting the home. Since you are a fire sign, I feel like this is just extra beneficial for you because, it does rule the sacred fire. So, this is about your inner strength. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. If you'd been feeling like you don't have the power to make the changes that you need to lately, if you've been feeling like you lack, maybe the mental focus and strength that you've needed, you are stepping into that much stronger this month. You're getting your power back. You're feeling more like you're back on the right track. It's time to speak very truthfully and honestly with yourself and others about what you truly want, what you desire, where you want to go, where you want life to take you. And this can really lead to some big changes in your life, Sagittarius. Let's get into your tarot. Spirit, let's see what we have for Sagittarius for April 2024, please. Let's see a nice big accurate picture for them. Anything they need to see or feel or hear for their highest and best good. All right, we've got the Five of Wands, and it goes to me with that change card. Whenever fives come up, there can be a little bit of friction. There can be a little bit of, a challenge. Nothing really tough, nothing that you can't overcome here, Sagittarius, but it definitely brings up a bit of, it's the best word is friction. It can be a little bit of stress and strain, but mostly I feel it is that little bit of push and pull energy. That's very much what you're focused on here at the center of your Celtic cross. It is Leo energy as well, and that is very, very strongly activated for you right now. So this is really saying, you might have some conflict, some disagreement, some tension in the air, but this is important, right? And this isn't a real fight, right? This is kind of that fake fight or like a practice battle. And so it's not something that I think is going to be really, really harsh or terrible, but it's really showing you some truth about yourself and maybe someone else, right? It's like, is there underlying tension or friction that needs to be addressed? Is there something that needs to come out so that things can be more peaceful? Instead of, holding it in or not saying what you really feel, it's time to let that be known. And I do clarify all of my cards for those of you who are new with me. And I do that with a second deck just to get some deeper messages on each card. Yeah, and this could be, oh wow, Sagittarius, there could be some big changes to your basic foundation, your everyday structure. You could be changing things up quite a bit. You could be moving to a new home. You could be ending a relationship. You could be going into something very, very new. Take it as it resonates to your own situation, but there's definitely maybe some underlying tension and some old associations that really do need to be expressed. In the immediate past, we have the Knight of Swords, so I do feel like there's been a lot of, a lot of messages, a lot of information, maybe a little bit surprising, right? Like I said, changes in the air, so there could be things that have already happened as you go into April that you're like, yep, I got a lot of new information or something that's come in very quickly into my life and I'm really, scrambling to adjust. You can be very, very strong that way. But I think you've got this. I really do. We've got the Six of Wands here in your reading twice already, in the past and in the future. So I do feel like whatever it is, again, I think that even if the changes that are happening to you feel disruptive, even if they feel really, really tough, there's something victorious, something that emerges from this that is so good, that really has you feeling like you're just flying high again and just feeling your very best. Like I said, going into the future, here it is again with the Six of Wands. Strong Leo energy. You got all that Leo power coming through here. You've got to be true to your heart this month, Sag. So success, recognized victory, public acclaim, just feeling like you finally made it. You finally got to something that you've really been hoping and wishing and praying for. So I think, there's a lot of success coming and going, even if this feels disruptive, even if you feel like, oh my gosh, how am I going to navigate all of this? I think you've absolutely got this. Yeah, and there's something that's tough about it, right? There may be something that you have to release in order to have the blessings, in order to have the success. There's one thing that has to be turned loose in order to, reach out for something that's better. And it may actually make you feel like, I get just the sense that you're kind of like looking back a little bit, mourning the loss of what, went before this, because there's something you're releasing to get to the good stuff here. So don't feel bad, don't feel too bad, Sagittarius, even if you feel a little bit melancholy. It's like we always have that thing about looking back at the past can make us feel, kind of wistful and kind of like, oh, I miss certain elements of it. But that there's something better. That what you're in already is definitely better for you. So try to focus on the gratitude, on the joy, rather than what you had to let go of or give up to get there. On the bottom, subconscious card, what's in your heart of hearts? More Leo energy. What a surprise with the Strength card. And I do feel that within, you're focused on self-love, respect for yourself and others. This is courage and bravery, right? Because the Strength card is all about us calming that roaring lion of ourself. These are just the two aspects of ourself, right? Our higher mind and that roaring lion that's within us. And I feel like you're really having a victory when it comes to working with your own pride, your own ego, our own personality, ups and downs that we all have. I feel like you're very focused on being the best person you can be. You're focused on being courageous, stepping up, not being afraid to say or do what you know that you need to. Yep, and the Knight of Wands is coming through, which is your own energy, Sagittarius. So I feel like you're going forward very boldly with a lot of courage, a lot of strength. And some people might say to you, oh, that seems like you're moving too quick, or that seems, rash or ill-advised, or that just doesn't seem very smart. But for you, you know yourself better than anyone else. And I feel that you're moving forward on something that you've known for a long time you've needed to act on. So don't let anybody else tear you down or make you feel like you're doing something that makes no sense, because to you it makes perfect sense, and that's the only thing that matters right now. Going to the top, crowning the spread, message from Spirit is the King of Cups. So I do feel like Spirit is telling you that, the people that are coming in around you and the way that you want to be in the world is a emotionally mature and available person, somebody who is balanced, somebody that has, spiritual and emotional wisdom. This is someone you can count on, something that stands the test of time, isn't going away anytime soon, right? This is that forever kind of bond. You may be feeling that with someone or something in your life right now. Or like I said, you may be really looking to embody those characteristics in yourself. And another Knight. Look at this. Beautiful. It's like there's a matching energy. Water, water, fire, fire. It's like there's a lot of emotion in this reading because we've got a lot of cups, we've got a lot of fire element. So Knight of Cups, I think too, this is telling you as well, Sagittarius, here it is, there's the adventures, right? And this is adventures of the heart, adventures of the spirit. You may be reaching out and making a love offer to someone or vice versa. You may have, you know, a love that's at a long distance or far away right now. And you're really seeing that this is long lasting. This is long term. This has what you're looking for, and spirit will let you know. Like they will, you know, they will bring in the synchronicities and the signs that will affirm to you that you're on the right path. But to me, this is you very much following your heart, following your soul here, coming in from your divine messages. Let's get a little extra advice on your reading here. All right, Ace of Wands, yes. Ooh, the Sun, more Leo energy. The Star and the Hierophant. These are fantastic. Beautiful read. Oh my goodness. So Ace of Wands is your suggested approach. Absolutely, Sagittarius. It is time to embrace a whole new, amazing, fiery, sexy life here, because this is the hand of spirit coming in and giving you this bold, creative spark, a lot more joy, a lot more enthusiasm for your direction in life. The changes that are happening, even if they're a bit challenging, or even if they're a lot challenging, I want you to really keep in mind that these are happening for such a blessed reason. And it's going to make you feel like you're coming back to life in a lot of ways. And more Knights. Slow and steady wins the race. Embrace this, Sagittarius. And I also, here you go, here's some Virgo energy. So get organized, make a practical plan. You might take your time doing that, right? Because the Knight of Pentacles doesn't make things happen overnight, but the energy is there. The desire is there. Make a real practical plan going forward with whatever it is that Spirit is blessing you on, and then start to enact it. Don't procrastinate for too long on it. What you need to know, there it is, the Sun. It's coming in, best card in the tarot, and it's telling you that you need to know that anything that's happening to you, whether it's up, down, perceived as good or bad, this is all happening for your very highest and best. This is happening to bring you pure positivity, ultimate happiness, joy, success. All of it's coming out in this read. I love it. I love it. And look at this. You can't. I mean, this is just can't get better. Can it? Really? I mean, the Sun clarified by the Star. Whatever's happening in your life right now, Sag, this is amazing. This is like saying, you know, this is not only just the ultimate happiness and renewal of energy and life force, but it's also saying this has come after a long, hard struggle. You may have feel like you've just gone through the dark night of the soul. You've gone through every challenge, every tribulation that you can face, and it just makes the Sun coming out and the Star coming out all the brighter. Leo energy, Aquarius energy here. So if you have either of those in your chart, you may feel that even stronger. And we have the Star again in the hopes and fears. I feel like you may even be doubting some of the blessings coming in your way that you're starting to see in April here, because, you know, with the hopes and fears, it's like, can I really trust this? Is it as good as I think it is? I think so. I think so. You've got the first and the second best cards in the tarot coming out here. Six of Wands twice. Very, very powerful. And the Eight of Swords. Do not second guess this, Sagittarius. Don't overthink it. Just allow it to be. Allow the changes that are coming and going to be what they are, because with the Eight of Swords, you might be really doubting your good luck or these turns of events. You might be doubting even if you're making the right choice and following your heart, right? Because I think for a lot of you, you're going to have, certain people around you are just going to be like, this doesn't make any sense. Why are you jumping? But they don't realize that this has been a jump you've been considering taking for a very long time. I think that's what it is. So don't overthink, don't over worry, allow things to be, allow things to go with the flow. The Aries season is all about action and movement, and that is what is coming in for you. In the outcome card, we have the Hierophant. Strong Taurus energy. Jupiter, your ruling sign, is in the sign of Taurus for this month and next until May 25th. And so you're really capitalizing here on a lot of fortunate manifestations. Taurus is all about resources. It's all about things that are tangible, things that you can really hold, taste, touch, see, right? And so to me, that Hierophant coming out is reminding you yet again, Sagittarius, this is very strong for you. These manifest blessings are absolutely coming into form and taking shape. It also says that you are on a path of commitment, devotion. The Hierophant is all about, those kind of deeper commitments, a spiritual path that really takes them somewhere. And maybe all the knowledge and the wisdom that you've been building up, all of the, things that you've been doing are finally manifesting, and you feel like, hey, this is starting to click. This is starting to make sense, what I've been working on for so long. And look at that. Ace of Wands, second time coming out. The only two aces, we had them both, both of the Ace of Wands. So fire energy, your own element. Again, it's birthing a passionate new life coming in for you. It's huge. It's a huge brand new life for you. It's not anything small here. And it's really something that you can devote yourself to. It's really something that you can literally kind of, take to the bank. If it's a relationship that's coming into your life, I feel like this is, the soulmate. This is the person. This could very well be the one, that you spend the rest of your days with. If it's a new job, this is something that you have just been working and hoping for so long, and suddenly, bang, you get it. There is something that's coming in to being here, and this is a beautiful month. I absolutely love this reading. On the bottom of the two decks, we have the Knight of Wands, second time coming out. So I do feel like, yeah, you're going on, you're using your courage, your strength, your energy to propel yourself forward here. And the King of Pentacles. So, again, Taurus energy. If you're stepping up into a new job, or you're getting a promotion, a raise, something, something that is really propelling you forward. I feel like, finances could get a whole lot better this month. I feel like coming into the last 2 months of Jupiter in Taurus, we'll probably be feeling this, energy a lot stronger than we did for the last 10 months, right? There's a lot of buildup, a lot of effort in the previous 10 months, but the last 2 are a lot stronger for the actual manifesting. So beautiful reading here, Sag. Let's get a affirmation to wrap this up for you. And look at this, bright future coming in, balanced elements, hope truly springs eternal, aspiration has been your driving force through difficult times, your future is filled with love, laughter, and fulfilled dreams, embrace these blessings with outstretched arms. So Sagittarius, I am absolutely putting all my intentions and well wishes to you that all of this comes to be. Like I said, even if things are challenging, even if times are changing, even if they seem to be really, kind of difficult to push through initially, just go with it, because this stuff, you can't make up these kind of readings whatsoever. When you have that many great cards coming out, it's like, wow, you just have to believe it. You just have to believe it. So have an amazing April. I hope to talk to you soon, and best wishes to you. Take care.